All right, so here is the final basic building for the stables. This is kind of the theme that I'm going for. We might come back and spruce this up a little bit later, maybe add some greenery and things like that around it. But yeah, here's the final stables for that. If I haven't talked about it already, we are going to do a few different things around the place for the base. So it is going to extend all the way over there, all the way to that dirt pillar over there, on top of the hill where that village is, as well as over in that corner that way. So starting over here, we are going to have a starter base type thing. We're going to have all the villagers. We're going to have the villager breeder, the iron farm, basic storage, everything that I need in that building to build the rest of everything else that's going to be in the base. The next thing over by the dirt pillar, I haven't really decided yet, but either there or by the village is going to be the main base, the main house. And the other decided one, I guess, will be like a central area, which we'll get to that. I have ideas. And then around here, I'm pretty sure all of this is going to go, but there will be houses around the place just to kind of make it feel a little cozier and village-y type whatever, and we might have villagers roaming around, things like that. And then over in that corner is going to be where this tree farm moves over to, so I'm going to plant all those over there. We might have a cool little archway over there. And then I also have one area over there, another behind the barn, and then one more over here where it needs to be accessible for people to get up and down because they are very tall hills, very tall mountains, things like that. And then let's see, what's the other thing? Oh, over here. That area over there is going to be the new farming area. So we're going to put all of the farms, maybe a farm building, greenhousey type thing over in that section over there. That said, all of these plans are subject to change, but I did want to talk about it a little bit because I do have a ton of these ideas planned up, and all of these things are just that. They are ideas. They, like I said, are subject to change, but I wanted to talk to you guys about it so that you guys are in the loop for the final goal of what I want this season to look like and all of the big plans that I have. This is my first ever time doing anything like this, especially in survival world. So bear with me as I do have to gather a lot of resources and a lot of different things behind the scenes that you guys probably won't end up seeing in order to build everything that I want to build. Okay, so I was told, there it is, that someone had dropped off the maps. I mean, not the maps, the pictures that we took the other day. I'm so freaking excited. Okay, so this is from Pumpkin. Oh, and we have like 6 of them with item frames. This, oh my, okay, wait. We have to put these on. Hold on. Where do we want to put these? I'm thinking maybe just like putting them over here for now. Oh my gosh, it's us! Look, it's me! It's me right there! Oh, that is so cute. Okay, next one. Next one is this. Hey, look at me. You can't even see our faces. That's so strange. Yeah, I'm right there. You can't even see any of our faces. You just see the sheep. You could see, Mr. Bones. Okay, next one. Oh, wait. But I wasn't standing right there. How? That is amazing. Everybody's on top of me. And the 4th one, that is so cool. I know I just keep saying, wow, that's so cool, wow, that's so cool, but look, it's us at the base. Okay, what's this one? Oh, we're playing the musical instrument. Oh my gosh, we're all looking at fish. Wait, but I don't have 6th frame. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to take this out for now and put this one in just so you can see it. Look at that! I'm not even looking at the camera. It looks like I'm like looking into the microphone. Into the torch. Everyone's freaking out in chat. What the heck? They're like, where's the lag all coming from? Oh, this is the best. I need another frame. What are these called? Ooh, these things. Photo frame. Oh, look how cute we are! This is perfect. This is perfection. Alrighty, we are going to go on a hunt really quickly to see if I can. Oh, that's a good base idea. Okay, be getting distracted. Go on a hunt to see if we can find ourselves a new horse, because that horse over there is not ours. I think it's like Deadly Skull or Pumpkins still, and they've come over, but I don't know if they want it. So we are just going to go find ourselves one of our own after the sad days of losing our other one. There's a donkey. We're getting closer. Another donkey. Are we gonna have a luck, or am I gonna have to ride a donkey around everywhere? Pillars. I really don't want to ride a donkey, but I mean, if it's the only thing around here, I might just have to. Unfortunately. Can you even tame donkeys with apples? I don't know. Whoa. Is this seriously someone's... Whoa. So they have already started building. Oh my gosh, this is the area that I started at! In, like, episode 0, I came and built, like, a temporary thing right here. I hate not having a horse. I have to jump up all of these hills manually. This is awful. There's a cow. There's a cow. We could play some music. It's a horse! Yes! Okay, let's see if we can tame this thing. Is that what I think it is? What are you? Okay. What the heck? Is this like a person? I don't think it's a person. Wait, you have some cheese. There must be cheese around here. What? So it's not a player. But I have cheese. Am I supposed to... Oh! What is that? What is this? Wait. Shadow Rat. Thank you, stranger. I don't know who you are. Take this in return for your generosity. Has Rat Man. What? I got a rat plushie. Hey! That's what everybody was talking about in chat. I had no idea. Oh my gosh, and we found our next horse. Alright, let's see how good you are. Oh, so speed and jump height is better. I can see it before I even get on. How did I not know that? Good job, Kiki. Where did my other horse go? Alright, so now we are going to hop into a massive time lapse, a massive build, because this is going to act as my starter base for this season. I am so excited to get into this, but I figured that I would show you just a bit of the process, the building process, because I went through so many different variations and so many different tweaks, and if you can believe it, I don't know if you can, but if you can believe it, this is not everything. I have hours of just staring at this thing, trying to figure out what the heck is going on, especially with these roofs, because I literally was staring at these things. I know I said that, but staring at these things over and over again, and I could not figure out how to make them work. And so eventually I went and just like hung out with some friends on the server and like just distracted myself a little bit, right? And then eventually came back to it and started tweaking it a little bit more and just trying to figure out how to put everything together, and the build started shaping up. And eventually, I think you'll see later in this episode, eventually I got to a point where I was like, okay, well, the beginning of this, or not the beginning, the front of this build is looking great. It's looking awesome. However, the back of this build, oh yeah, and I died here, and I thought I set my spawn, but apparently I didn't. Anyway, that was from a different adventure with my friends. Yeah, no, so I literally didn't know what to do with the back of this base, and so I kind of just left it and threw it away and was like, oh, well, looks like we're going to start on something else. But that said, we are going to continue with this video. Thank you guys all so much for being here and putting up with me for this long, so let's continue into the next part. Just kidding, my next part of the video completely decided not to record, so here is a fast little look at what I had done so far, and I'm going to put that aside and move on with the rest of this video because I feel like we've looked at this enough. The idea that I have for the inside of this, and also before I start, no, I haven't finished anything. I literally just came up here to show you. The idea that I have for the inside of this is that I need to put a few things in here. So I need to put one storage room, so probably up there. Two, I need to put a villager breeder that I can like actually cap off because server lag and stuff. So I'm thinking of having this be the top block and then mining out a huge area underneath for that. And then 3, I also need to make a villager, I don't even know what it's called, but it's just a way to get food from the villagers, super easy and super fast. And then I also am deciding if I need to put the trading area in here or if in the future I want to make them in each of those individual houses and just go trade with them that way, or if for convenient purposes, if I do want them all in one place, which I haven't decided that yet. So we are going to take this one step at a time and just try our best to clear out this entire area, as well as get some moss, for what I want to use the roof for. I don't know if I will have enough blocks for it or if I actually will end up doing it, but that's my original plan, is to use some of the moss blocks for the roof. All of that said, let's start bone milling this. Oh my gosh. And, see what we can get done. Fast little update. So the last I talked, I think, I don't know, it was a while ago, but I was digging a hole. So here is what I have done so far. Wow, I completely missed that. So I ended up digging out this part, and on top of that, I made the most dangerous thing on the planet. But if you come down to this staircase, you can see that I have dug out a massive hole. So this is going to be for a few things that I had mentioned before. The first thing that we're going to do is to build a villager breeder in here, and it's going to be uh pretty much taking up this entire area, and think of it as layers, I guess. So this first layer is going to be the breeder, the next layer is going to be the next thing, and the next layer is going to be the next, and the next, and the next, if that makes sense. That is my first idea of how this is going to work. My other idea of how this is going to work is literally just either building that way some more or building more into this way. However, oops, I did not mean to do that. Um, However, the only thing that I find would be a little bit of a challenge is that over in that direction is where everything else is going to be. So I don't know if I'm going to need that space, meaning going down would probably be best bet. But you know what? Just like before, we are just going to play it by ear and kind of see how things go. One thing that I have learned about me, though, in this process is that the fact that I'm doing this at the same time that I am building the actual house itself means that I am going to be gathering the resources that I need as I am building this, which is actually kind of interesting because now I have all of this moss and cobblestone that I can like smelt into other materials and end up using for either this build or a build in the future, which is super nice. And it's interesting that I ended up doing this, but I definitely have found that it's a common occurrence for a lot of different builds that I do, whether it's in this world or in my other worlds. Anyway, that said, I am going to, you guys will probably not even be able to tell, but for the night, I am going to log off and leave it here, and we will come back and probably just try to finish the roof up a little bit, go back into a time lapse, see what we can finish. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. It is really late at night. But yeah, let's do that, and we will hop into building the roof with what I think I'm going to use as the moss. English, Kiki, English. All right, let's go. And just like that, everybody, here is the completed build, at least for right now. In the future, I do plan to add some like greenery and stuff just around the place and adding some details and things like that. However, here is just like a final look around. I do have to break all the dirt and everything, but yeah, here's the final look at it, I guess. I ended up adding a back door area here for reasons that you will see in future videos. But I love how this part of the roof turned out, like that. I don't even know how to explain it, but just adding on this section made the whole build feel a lot more complete and not as empty on this side. I also, up there, one of my most favorite details so far is that I added those little like pillars things. I don't even know what they're called, but they're just like slabs or something like that. But it's a fun detail and I like it. So I wanted to point that out. And then we also have a window over here. We're going to add some more greenery around the place and details. Like I said before, over here I just have my chest that I have to move in there. We don't mind the villagers, have those villagers there. And then coming back around to the front, we have another small little thing, which you guys have seen so many times. But yeah, that is the outside of the build. If we come on into here, this is a glimpse of what the inside looks like. So far, we haven't touched it at all. And there's just like a bunch of little nooks and crannies that we have to do. I'm still deciding if I want this to be my main storage area or if I want the outside part to be my main storage area, which I will show you here, which is part of this back area. So this leads into a bottom part that's just under that part I just showed you. And you can come over into here to that dugout area, which I haven't done anything yet with. But yeah, then it leads down to here. That said, let me know in the comments what you guys think if you have made it this far. If you would put the storage system in here, or if you would put it up top, or in a completely different build just all together. And also let me know what your thoughts are on this. I gotta figure out some good lighting ideas to light up this build so that no creepers come falling down on my head if I ever walk out the door at nighttime. I am so happy that this is done. I cannot believe that I actually built this thing, especially in survival. Like, going out and gathering all of these resources and just actually completing a build legit in survival for the first time. I don't know. It might kind of sound cheesy, but I'm proud of myself and I'm happy for where this is going. With that, everyone, that is pretty much going to wrap it up here for this episode today on the SkrimpyCraft server. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come watch. And in the next video, we are going to be messing around with figuring out some villager farms and things like that, maybe building a few more things. But that said, I will see you in whatever video episode or whatever else you see me in. Bye, everyone!